Hello and welcome back to the Dolecast, episode 125. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
I get paid.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I get paid. 5 episodes, every 5 episodes.
Oh, yes.
Bit of insider knowledge. Before we get started with today's episode, it's me and Connie chilling, having a wee chat, loving it. Loving it. Have you heard that song?
No.
Okay. 2 big gigs I've got to make you aware of. The live podcast on the 25th of April in where?
Beehive.
Yeah, the Beehive. Had an absolute stormer of a gig there in January. Was very happy with it. Had some other gigs, not there, but this past week that we'll talk about. But yeah, get tickets for that. Preparations underway. We're very excited. It's gonna be a great night, and tickets are starting to move. So get on it. Second gig is the big gig of the year, folks. There would need to be a big gig to top this big gig for me. It is the B Team in Limelight on the 27th of June, 2025. We are absolutely buzzing. I know I am. But I was going to say I know everybody is. I actually don't.
No one else is.
Adam Byrne is in
Joking, I am.
Thanks. Adam Byrne, who's at that gig, is currently in Poland at the minute with no contact because he lost his phone last night. So, don't know if he's excited for it. I'm sure it's not on his mind right now. But, what was that? Sofa's very creaky. But yeah. Yeah, get tickets for both those gigs. That would be fantastic. That sounded very Amelia Perez. Have you seen, I know I bang on about it every week. Have you seen this clip from this movie?
What
Hello,
movie?
very nice to meet you. I'd like to talk about sex change operation.
No.
I see. Have you not seen this?
No. I do not know what that is.
Man to woman or woman to man. Yeah, very good. I'm not going to watch it. What we are going to do...
What movie is it?
It's called Amelia Perez, and it's up for a load of Oscars. Speaking of which, big announcement. What?
No, I'll say after.
Okay. Big announcement as well. Whatever date... Can you look up something on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever... Oh, that's annoying. Whatever date the Oscars is, if you could look that up. Because
The Oscars has already been?
the Oscars haven't. The BAFTAs were last night, if that's what you're thinking of.
No. The Oscars.
I'll tell you right now, the Oscars happen in, I think it's March the 23rd. I think it's the day we met. Spoiler alert.
You were wrong.
What is it?
It's March
So you're wrong.
3rd.
Okay, so you were wrong as well then.
Yeah, we were both wrong. Cool.
Okay, well...
We should watch it, because I really want to watch it.
Well...
It's a Monday at 12 a.m.
Well, what I was going
We
to
should
say
stop
is...
and watch it.
Okay, well, what I was going to say is we're doing a live stream watch along of it.
Okay.
But you're more than welcome to be in the room. But I feel like you'll really annoy Aaron.
Well, Aaron can
With your lack of knowledge.
get lost. Why is he invited?
Because he knows about films and he isn't...
I know about films.
Connie.
I know about films, not one's movie
What-
that you like.
What movie has this? So, do you know any...
Yeah, I know this movie you're talking about, and it's the first transgender
Okay.
woman.
And how
to
many
win.
Oscars has it been nominated for?
Like 8.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, there's people I know. Fine, I'll watch it on my own. Doesn't matter.
You can be in the room,
Doesn't matter.
but you gotta put duct tape over your mouth.
Brilliant night.
For the couple. Well, we'll poke a hole in the straw.
Aaron can have a flipping bit of duct tape around his mouth. He needs it.
Well,
I'm joking. Cut that out.
I'm not cutting it out. I'm not cutting it
Aaron,
out.
I don't mean it. I just dog sat for you.
That's it. Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. For the past couple of days. Well, yes, that's the announcement. It'll be on all the social media, but we're gonna do an Oscars live stream on YouTube and TikTok. So tune in for that when that happens.
But other people are going to be watching the Oscars.
Yeah.
So would they watch you?
So you watch the Oscars while listening to the live stream. So if you're by yourself, let's say you're a sad, lonely man, and you're sitting in your house on Sunday night, Monday morning, being like, the Oscars, I want to watch the Oscars. Sound like something else. I want to watch the Oscars, but I don't have anybody to watch it with. Well, then there you go. You tune into the Dolecast Oscars live stream, and you can listen to us reacting to awards in real time. It should have been we'll get on this. It should have been a Timothée Chalamet sweep for June, but he'll end up winning if he wins to a complete unknown. I think Adrian Brody is gonna win Best Actor for The Brutalist. You'd probably agree. Didn't know what that is, do you?
I do.
What is it?
It's a movie.
Aye. So
it is, isn't it?
Well, yeah. They're all movies. They're all movies.
Not all the Oscars are about movies.
Are you being serious?
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
There's Oscars for like singers and all.
No, the Grammys.
What am I thinking? That is what I've been thinking of this whole time.
Your lucky arm wasn't there. See, if you just said the Oscars isn't just about movies, it's literally the only thing you can get an award for is if you've done a movie.
I'm thinking of the Grammys.
Did you see
My bad, I was wrong. Don't care.
Did you see Kanye West's woman at the Grammys?
Yeah, with
naked?
the dress on.
Pretty
She
much
wasn't naked. She had a dress on, but she looked naked.
She may as well be naked. It was a see-through dress.
It wasn't. It was like latex.
But you could see all her bits.
Could you?
Look it up.
I don't know if I want to.
She was absolutely stark naked. It pretty
What's
much
her
looked
name?
like. Just look up Kanye West girlfriend Grammys. I think it's his wife, actually. Apologies, Mr. West. Actually, no. Kanye's on a mad one.
He is.
Where's my phone? I'll get us some of his tweets up here. His tweets have been absolutely cray-cray. Why is this not charging my phone as well? That's not good. Oh. I mean, that's absolutely... Sorry. Hold on. I'm MCing Madden's tomorrow, right? And they've put up a photo of me to be like, every Tuesday the show's on. That is the roughest photo of me you could have possibly chosen, Sean. But cheers. That's great. Let me see. Let me get on Twitter here. So Kanye West, dear love, the guy's mentally ill. And I'm debating whether I even do a joke tomorrow about him on stage. Let me see. Kanye. Oh, it's
I
Yee.
can't find this photo.
Yee.
Or not him.
Did his... Oh no, what am I talking? I've typed up Yee instead of Kanye West. I'm an idiot. Kanye West. Wait, has this account been taken down? No way. Has Kanye West's account been taken down?
Don't know.
Oh, no, it's here. Oh, no, it has been. Oh, it's all just loading. Ach, nightmare. Well, he basically went on an absolute rampage. I'll get it on Reddit here. Talking about, like, people trying to assassinate him, and I need to get into it. Kanye West tweets. Here we go. Oh, here we go. I say whatever the F I want, pussies. Don't take this out of context. This is Kanye West saying this.
You can't keep that in.
I'm a Nazi. Let's see if y'all give that money back. Again, Kanye West saying this. I love Hitler. Now what? B words. I don't even know what the F anti-Semitic means. It's just some BS Jewish people made up to protect their BS. Was that the right there? Oh, this is all in caps, by the way. I don't even know what that means, so I'm not going to read that one out. Jewish people actually hate white people and use black people. All white people are racist. All you broke-ass M-word B-words. Honkies, Jews, it's whatever. Elon stole my Nazi swag at the inauguration. Yo, my guy, get your own third rail. I turned down 3 photos this week with Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchairs. I'm never apologising for my Jewish comments. I could say whatever the F I want to say forever. Where's my effing apology for freezing my accounts? Suck my blank. How's that for an apology?
Wow.
Here's a good idea. And I think they've done it. Take his account off him. Ban him. Get him medical help.
But he's so rich, he could just like buy it back or something.
Buy his account back.
Yeah, like he'd just pay someone and get it back.
And Elon Musk's. We talked about this with Owen Sloan and Kieran Franco, and nearly ended Owen Sloan's entire career because he kind of put the Zeke Heil up by accident. But they both need sorted out. Unfortunately, Elon Musk is like that with the president though, so that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, crazy. We were house sitting this week. Well,
I was house sitting this week.
I mean, let's be real. I did 90% of the work.
Be so serious.
I'm being so serious.
What dishes did you clean?
I cleaned my.
No, you didn't.
I did clean something. I definitely. I remember.
What did you clean?
I remember cleaning something.
What, like a spoon?
Probably a spoon.
Okay, and who cleaned up all the dishes from dinner last night? Who cleaned up your glass of Fanta you left sitting in the living room this morning?
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that.
Who cleaned up
this mug of tea?
Yes, your mug of tea. The other night as well.
Sorry. Well, we've been house sitting. Let's be. So basically, long story short, Aaron isn't here at the minute.
I was house sitting. You just was there.
Shut up. Sorry. I was offered to house sit and I couldn't do it, and Connie offered to do it for me, but then my plans changed and I probably could do it, so I was kind of in and out. But Connie stayed over in Aaron's house the past 2 nights to house sit for them because they have 2 dogs. Very good boys. First off, extremely good boys. Can't fault them. Buddy and Harvey, shout out.
Until they had diarrhea.
Until they pooed all over the floor. No, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, exactly. So who was doing the dirty work? Me cleaning dishes, cleaning
right.
poo.
You're doing the dirty work, flipping poo all over the floor. Half of it was yours. What do you call it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, you turn up. You got a nice spread, Dr Pepper, Lindor, Thai sweet chili sensations, porridge, lots of porridge, because you mentioned on the podcast that you like porridge, I think. So they were like, get her all the porridge. I think you hear that. Don't know what it is. But yeah, you did very well, I will say. House sitting. You tried to watch the Kardashians. Well, we watched last night. We watched 10 Things I Hate About You.
We did.
Really enjoyed it.
Same.
It was actually really good.
I think I missed a few parts.
Because you were being weird. You were like, turn your
I
face
wasn't.
away.
I was asleep.
You turned your face away, and I was like, watch the friggin' movie now. But really solid movie. R.I.P. Heath Ledger.
Wipe the smell of your... Bruh.
No, none of them really worked.
You need the sad hamster sound.
Oh no.
Time to play the game. Antrim Grammar.
Trying to find a sound that like kind of suited Rest in Peace, but none of them did. How would you rate your dog sitting experience out of 10?
Like a 9 out of 10.
Interesting.
Why?
Just wondering.
Why? What would you rate it?
Oh, I thought you were very good. I think I don't know. I just think dogs pooed all over the floor in your watch. So.
Are you talking about me looking after the dogs?
Yeah.
Or my dog sitting experience?
Your ability of looking after the dog.
My ability is 10 out of 10. I've dog sat before.
Is that why they pooed all over the house?
Listen, I let them out. They obviously, I don't know, they had an issue and had diarrhea.
We ate some lovely steaks last night. So juicy.
They weren't really.
They weren't really. They weren't. I mean, I enjoyed my steak. You may
They
have
were cheap ones.
You burnt them to a crisp, like, but
No, I
I'm
didn't.
joking.
No, we went into Asda and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we'll get these steaks. Like this one that I had found. It looked so good. It was so thick, so juicy. And it was like $4.95 or whatever. And Daniel looks at me and goes, for one? And I was like,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
I'm on a budget. I'm just back from a big trip.
Yes, I understand. I was like, well, yeah. And then he's like, $4.95 for one. And then he made us get these like two wee steaks for $4.50, like 2 steaks for £4.50. Like there's something dodgy about that already, but I just had to give in because I wasn't buying a steak. I bought him too much. I'm
Excuse
joking.
you.
I'm just joking.
Who bought our lunch?
Our lunch today.
I bought the chicken.
Yeah, and I bought the rice. I then
Right.
also bought you a coffee.
I didn't ask for a coffee. You were like,
You
I'll
did?
have a coffee. And I was
No,
like,
I was like, do you
"Fine."
want one? I'll buy you. And you said, are you sure? And I said, yeah.
Well, thank you.
It was split. We split lunch.
Yes, it was. We split
Yeah.
lunch.
So we did.
The rice was 70p.
Uh-huh.
So,
Each.
yeah. Okay, £1.40.
And then coffee, which was $2.60.
Are we counting coffee as lunch?
Yes, but it was me paying you back.
Okay. Okay.
Duh.
You accused me of not paying you back the other day for McDonald's. I'd already sorted you out. I
Yeah.
bought McDonald's last
I
night.
didn't ask you to pay me back.
Actually, I sent you £6.70p.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
McDonald's.
ask you. I was going to buy it, but
I would 10 out of 10 dog sit again. Well, I'd do
Would
what I
you?
did again. Well, we're going to go check on them after this because they could be dead.
yeah.
It would suck if they were dead, wouldn't it? And we talked about it on the podcast and we're like, oh, like they were such good boys.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
What one do you prefer? What breed were they?
I don't actually know, but they look like Maltese. I'm trying not to say they were
Sirs.
2 Malteses because then it sounds like Maltesers.
Love Maltesers.
I know you do.
Do you know what my favourite dog is?
What?
A Shih Tzu. Did you hear about the zoo with no dogs in it? It was a Shih Tzu. Let's see, still got it. Come to B team to hear more of those. Speaking of which, I was in Paris this week.
How's that, speaking of which?
'Cause I did a gig in Paris.
Yeah, but you're talking about B Team and
Yeah,
B Team's Limelight.
B team's a stand-up gig. I did a stand-up gig in Paris. Like there is the obvious link. Yeah, went to Paris. So producer Ben, as you folks know, lives.
Producer Ben.
That's what you.
Am I producer Connie today?
Well, yeah, I suppose you are.
Wow, I get the full title.
Producer Con. Producer Chick. Shout out Al. We went to Paris, not me and you, but me and Aaron went to Paris to visit producer Ben, who, may I say, has gone full French mode. Curtains. His fashion sense has changed to very
He's
French.
He's looking well. Not in a
Alright,
weird way.
alright. Chill out. He's looking well. So we flew. Basically, I'm gonna talk you through the eating we did in the trip because it was some eating. Some eating. Oh, I'm gonna get a bath later. I think
Random.
I am.
I don't like a bath.
I love a bath.
Wow.
Bath and like a wee audiobook. I've also
You being
decided.
serious?
I've also decided.
That is the least you thing I've ever heard.
I've
in my
also
whole life.
decided I'm gonna write a book.
Are you?
Well, like, and we're straying off course for a second here, and I'm sorry to that guy Kieran the comment a couple of weeks ago saying that we need to stay on track. We will get back. I wrote like a 120-page script for a film that's never gonna be made.
Mm-hmm.
It was a continuation of a short film that we did like 2 years ago. It was a full story, and do you know why I wanted to make it? Because I was playing the main guy, and he was like James Bond action hero star. Now we are making something at the minute. I'll start filming, but like the script's being finished and it's being pushed to the people that's being in it. And my costume arrived this week, so that was cool. But that's gonna actually get made because that's gonna be like 20-25 minutes long, and like it's a comedy, and you'll see it in a couple of months probably, or you'll when I ordered one of those clapper things, so that when we start filming, I can post a photo on Instagram being like, "There's the name." So I had this 120-page script for this film that's never come out, and I was like, and Aaron said, he was like, "Why don't you just write it as a book? Because you've written 120 pages here of like a story that I really like." And I was like, I'm never gonna get this out there otherwise, so I might just like turn that into like a book. Or do I just take the script, drop it into ChatGPT, and be like, "Can you format this to a book?"
No,
and then I go
that's
through and
not
cheat.
you writing a book.
But
It's cheating.
It's not cheating.
It is.
Cheating's like,
That's an easy way out.
I just used AI to help me write a book.
Yeah, AI. It's cheating.
Well, if it works, if it saves me hours of typing, then I'll be doing that. But how did we get on with that? Can't remember. I can't remember. But anyway, France.
Something about you getting a bath and listening to an audio.
Oh, that's an audiobook. Yeah, that's what I want to do tonight. Was just get a wee bath.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Wee glass of red. And like some Italian hams, Spanish hams.
What on earth?
Chat to me like. But yeah, went to France, and let me talk you through my trip from day 1 to day 3 or 4.
Can I go to the bathroom while you're talking about this?
Yeah. Good to know you.
Sorry.
There goes the camera. Good to know you're involved. So started off in this very room. Me and Aaron were going, and we watched Batman and Robin. I also have a cold. Can anybody tell that? I have a cold. Oh, it's killing me. Started off. Me and Aaron watched Batman and Robin in this very room on the TV. It's Monday when we're recording this. This goes up Wednesday, so it was a week ago yesterday. But a week and like 3 days ago for you guys watching this. If you're watching it on Wednesday, if you're not, forget it. We watched Batman and Robin in here at about 2 a.m. We left here at about... what time was the bus from Dublin? The bus to Dublin was at 5 to 3. So we watched that up until about 2:30. Then left, so I'm really tired today. I don't know what it is. It's always looking after these dogs. But yeah, watched Batman and Robin. What a bad film. Like, I know. Oh, I've just spilled this. You can't be serious. I've spilled the coffee on the pillow. Freak's sake. Nightmare. Batman and Robin is genuinely one of the worst films I've ever seen in my entire life. And the issue is, the other week I watched Batman Forever, which is like the one before Batman and Robin. When Connie comes back, I'm gonna get stuck into this Batman lore, because me and Aaron talked about it in the bus for 2 hours on the way up to Dublin, and it is bananas. It's just I can't wrap my head around it, but we'll get into that when Connie comes back and I've explained France. We'll do that after the ad read. Pardon me. Oh, sorry, that is disgusting, I know. But yeah, watched Batman and Robin. Got the bus to Dublin, which actually flew in because you're talking about Batman the whole time. This whole trip's being vlogged, by the way. The vlog will be out hopefully next week at some stage. I always say that, and then never comes out. But the vlog will be hopefully out at some stage next week. So yeah, got the bus to Dublin. Got to Dublin, flew through security, and straight to Burger King for a burger. Now I got a burger. My eyes were too big for my belly. Like I had a burger that was twice the size it needed to be, and because that was a Sunday morning, me and Connie had left. I'm really sick. Me and Connie had left her house like maybe 5 hours before we'd spent that evening together, and she'd made us steak and mash and tobacco onions, and she didn't make us tobacco onions, but something else. Oh, chips. That's what it was. Sorry guys, I'm shattered. So yeah, that was good fun. And I didn't know that, and I shouldn't have had the Burger King because the Burger King was just too much for me. I'm really sick. I don't know.
In what way?
I'm just talking here. I mean, like my nose is all like on there. So we got to got to the airport, had a Burger King, and I was absolutely beaten. And our arm was like, "Let's go get a pint." And I said, "You work away. I can't do it." Then we flew from Dublin to Brussels. So tell me if you think this is weird, right?
Yes.
Thanks. I was flying around air, and I was at the emergency doors, right? To be like, and the woman came over. It was me. I was in the middle seat, and there was a guy sitting beside me, and she said, "In case of emergency, will you like help open the doors?"
And
I was like, "No bother." But it meant my coat that I was wearing and my my hoodie I had in my hand and my bag. I also spilled coffee on the pillow.
Just there now.
I don't think that'll come out.
It will if you put it in the wash.
Oh, can't be bothered. But there was no one sitting beside me. Right? So it was this guy, me, empty space. Now I probably could have moved up one, and like me and him both had a wee area in the middle, but I didn't because I meant I could cross my legs like this, and that's comfortable for me.
Yeah.
So me and this guy sat beside each other the whole flight, even though we didn't need to.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Is it weird? And I fell asleep, like proper, like
As usual.
yeah. And I was worried I was gonna put my head on his shoulder at one stage, but I didn't.
But you don't know if you did.
I don't know if it did. Hope it didn't. But then I woke up at one stage and he was asleep as well, and I was like, we could both kind of just cuddle here. It wouldn't be a big deal. He was like 50.
Love that.
But at one stage I had my headphones on and I came back to consciousness, and Baby by Justin Bieber was playing on my headphones, and I was like, baby, 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 oh. But the volume was so, I could fall asleep right now. The volume was so low that I thought, oh my goodness, my headphones, what is wrong with me? Oh my goodness, my headphones have disconnected, and I've been playing Justin Bieber just on this flight for ages, but I hadn't, so I just stuck them back up and started jamming again. Arrived in Brussels, took the airport bus to the city centre of Brussels. Well, that's where I thought we were. Not at all. Then Ben was meeting us in,
Where were you?
like 3 or 4 train stops away from it.
Oh.
Ben was like, I'll meet you in Brussels. He lives in Lille. He's like, I'll get the train up to Brussels, meet you in Lille. Or sorry, I get the train up to Brussels, meet you in Brussels city centre. It's class. Got the train in the city centre, and me and Aaron walked out to what I can only describe as Crackhead Alley. So it was just this alleyway of just like people with like one arm and like no eyes and everything, and just like everybody's on drugs, and there's a guy just bleeding all the way down his face.
Was there actually?
Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't even want to be, like, this sucks. So walked out, got out of there, and we're walking about waiting for Ben. And Ben was like, I'm going to be like 45 minutes here. And we were like, ah. So, turns out, Tintin must have been created in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was Tintin mad over there. Mm-hmm. It's like our equivalent of like the Titanic, where it's like, oh, loads of stuff here is like Titanic themed. Mm-hmm. Everything there is like Tintin themed.
Wait, what's Tintin again?
Tintin.
The car?
No. Tintin, the wee detective boy. Ginger hair.
I don't know what that is.
Look up Tintin.
What's the car I'm thinking of?
Toyota.
No, like it's like a children's show.
I have no idea.
Years ago.
I have no idea. But so much Tintin stuff. There was a Tintin shop we went into. We thought it was a comic book shop. And walked in.
Not know who Tintin.
You don't know who Tintin is?
No.
Tintin and Captain Haddock and Snowy the dog. So that, remember earlier I was like,
Oh,
oh,
yes.
Buddy reminds me of Snowy the dog. That's yeah. So yeah, got to Belgium. Sorry, what am I talking about? Went into this comic book shop and it was just covered in Tintin merch, and we were like, right, we'll come back here on the last day and get some Tintin merch. Then Ben arrived. All was good. We said a little bit.
Sorry, I'm thinking of Brim.
Oh, Brim,
Yeah.
yellow car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red wheels.
Yeah.
Met up with Ben. Dear love me, looked like a wee lost boy, and then travelled back to Lille later that day. I was knackered. I fell asleep on the train back to Lille. Got to Ben's accommodation. Went to McDonald's. Had a thing called a Mick Extreme.
Oh wow.
So tasty, like just so nice. Yeah, I don't even know. It's like a mystery sauce and like 2 burgers. Yeah. Really nice. A lot of homeless people. Just like, can I have some money? And I was like, I'm eating a burger, mate. Then we went to this bar called Le Lobby. We bumped into some Filipino women. A group of Filipino women. And I got them to say, up I'm on a bypass. And yeah, I'm not saying who, but a few boys were maybe looking to slide in, and then one of them went, oh, my son might know what you're talking about, and that plan was avoided at all costs. Went across the street, got a kebab, back to bed, lights out, unreal. Next morning, bus to Paris, about 2.5 hours. I low-key raw-dogged it. Low-key just stared at the seat in front of me. I did fall asleep a few times, I suppose that's not raw-dogging.
There was a video of it.
Where was that? I didn't see that video.
Show me it.
Oh, my headphones on?
Yeah.
That was on the train, you idiot. But yeah,
Nice.
got to Paris. It was raining, and when what's wrong with you?
This is really itchy.
Your scab?
Yeah.
We'll just put it away.
I can't.
You can't. Got to Paris, and then at Paris, it was confirmed to me, hey Daniel, you have a gig tonight in Le Cabille Comedy Club called Start the Week with Comedy, run by Terrence Wong. Shout out, Mr. Wong. Nearly did something really racist, but I'll explain that later. So, went to Little, and Aaron and Ben found this 10-pack of beers for $2.25. Loving life. Got back. They were having a wee drink. I was kind of getting myself ready for the gig. We logged into my Disney Plus, and everything was good. And then realised that the beers they had been drinking were non-alcoholic, even though some of them were acting a bit tipsy, and they weren't alcoholic. So they went back out to get more drinks. I stayed in the house. I was like, don't worry, lads, leave you to it. It was lovely Airbnb, by the way. Shout out Charlotte. Very nice Airbnb. And then they were like literally an hour getting more drinks probably. Got back and I was like, we need to leave for the gig now because we were planning on going out for dinner. Got to Paris and there was a French series on Disney Plus called Bref, and the second series was coming out called Bref 2, and the premiere was happening in where we were near the gig. Wow. So we were trying to evade that. There's like probably 10 people at it. So we're trying to evade that, and then went to get like escape, evade. Yeah, look it up.
I thought you meant avoid.
Same thing. So we were trying to find somewhere to eat. We couldn't really, and we ended up at this pizza place. Now Ben doesn't like pizza, and we were getting, it was probably 10. It's probably 9:15 now, and I needed to be at the gig for 9:15. And we said to the boss man at the door, we said, listen, we're in a rush here. Like, if you can't accommodate us in a rush, that's okay.
Did you?
Yeah, we said we need to be out of here in like half an hour. So like, if you can't do that, that's okay. But you need to tell us. And he's like, no, I'll sort you out. To be fair to the boss man, sorted us out. By the time I ordered my pizza, it was nearly on the table. And Ben doesn't like pizza. I wonder, when I listen back to this, will you be able to tell how sick I am? Like, I am sick.
Since when? Like 5 minutes ago?
No, like my nose is all stuffed up and blocked. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah, the
Once either.
not while I'm on the podcast. Maybe after. Yeah, thank you.
No, you don't get one now.
What?
Nothing.
I wouldn't mind a wee coffee.
You just had one.
I know.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. Ben got some snails because he didn't like pizza, because that's obviously the next logical step. And they were actually lovely. I tried one. They were covered in garlic and butter.
Disgusting.
But they were very nice. They were very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
You know what I'd love right now?
What would you love right now?
Slim
McDonald's
chickens.
chips. Oh. No.
No,
No.
we literally just had lunch and you're kicking me out after.
Not kicking you out. We're going to see the dogs.
And then you're kicking me out.
Yeah, I'm kicking you out. Went to the gig. Rough gig.
Mm.
I just got the video back there. We watched a bit of it. Lovely room. Lovely setup. Just a lot of my stuff didn't land, even though I didn't do Northern Ireland local stuff. Did like universal jokes, and they got maybe some laughs, but nothing crazy. But what can you do? Didn't really help, and I don't want to be this guy that's disrespectful of other people. Didn't really help that the guy before me was one of the worst stand-ups I've ever seen in my life.
Oh. Yeah, the video, it didn't really seem like the crowd was...
Up for much.
Like, I don't necessarily think you done bad, but I think the crowd wasn't great.
Hating it. Yeah.
Like, they just...
Were hating it.
Like, they just didn't sound like they wanted people telling jokes.
Yeah, which is
like,
good
why
at
would
a
you
comedy gig, yeah. I mean, I got a raffle. I got a ticket for like a free drink because I was a comedian. So does that count as a paid gig? Probably. So, yeah, the girl after me, shout out to her, did really well. Mainly 'cause some guy in the front row was heckling like crazy, but like not being annoying, like trying to be like, like I like you, like I like the look of you and all this stuff, like proper giving a rouse to her. And her boyfriend was sitting in front of him. Now,
Disgusting.
can I just say her boyfriend, maybe the biggest cock I've ever met in my entire life.
What does that mean?
This is awful because he shook my hand after the gig. He follows her, so this is her full-time job, is stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's following her about and like recording her gigs and just sitting in the audience at gigs. But like she's talking about him and her set and like slagging him off a little bit, and he's sitting in the front row and like she's playing, like she was joking about this guy that was heckling about like, oh, maybe see you later and all this stuff. And her boyfriend's sitting there and he was like a wee nerdy guy with glasses. And I was like, oh, brother, like, you gotta get up and smack her or something, like, talking about you like that. What I did that was nearly racist was I walked into the comedy club. Terrence Wong is obviously Asian.
Why are you saying obviously?
Because his last name is Wong.
So
obviously if his name is
Wong... It might not be.
He might not be, but he probably is. And guess what? He was. So I'm not a bigot. I'm a guy that uses common sense. So
you're a racist.
I'm not. No.
I'm joking.
You are.
I'm joking. I'm not. Take it back.
I take it back.
There we go.
Thanks. But what I did do is... walked in and there was an Asian guy there. And I was like, is that Terrence Wong? And went to go over and be like, hey, I'm not one of the acts. And then the real Terrence Wong walked out and was like, hey. And I was like...
So it is racism.
It's not racism, it's just like the guy looked like Terrence. Same fashion style.
Okay.
Terrence was wearing a beanie, so was this other guy.
Fair enough.
So yeah, pretty rough gig in Paris, but what can you do about it? Guys, time for the ad read of this week's episode. You know all about it now. It is...
Go Barbecue Co.
Woo! Go Barbecue Co. They have been supporting the podcast for 25 episodes now. which is incredible. We're very, very grateful to them.
Was that when you hit 100 episodes?
I think they started at episode 101. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you very much to Go Barbecue for sponsoring the episodes. We're very appreciative. What I will say though, guys, is if you hear me talking about it all the time every week, you want to actually make use of these offers that I'm talking to you about, you need to go over to Go Barbecue Go on Instagram, and they have exclusive deals and stuff up there, different codes and offers and stuff. Giveaways. Oh, don't you worry, I'll get on to it. They also have their raffle page. They do giveaways. Go Barbecue Lad raffles. I think, let me see, just today, someone won something, which is incredible. Let me see what it was. I should have had this prepared. Should have had this prepared beforehand.
Was it the big tomato barbecue?
Was it?
Or maybe that one's not done.
That
yeah.
one? Yeah. Okay. So someone won this today.
Oh, imagine winning that. That is my dad's dream barbecue.
Well,
I should have got him to
he
enter.
should have entered.
I know.
Because Elizabeth won ticket 205.
Wowza.
Won this KJ Junior for £1.
£1.
£1. Isn't that
wow?
class?
Look at that, guys. Brilliant.
There's a really. I'll talk about that after. Remind me to talk to you about what I just saw on my phone after. So yeah, shout out to Go Barbecue Co. They're doing unreal stuff over there. Go give them a follow, and yeah, let's get back to it. So yeah, where was I? The gig.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, the gig was really rough, and I finished the gig, went up the stairs. Not really rough, just like I wanted more out of it, and I didn't get it. No one's fault but mine, and maybe the audience and the comedian before me, but that's just neither here nor there. But went up, and there was 2 Irish girls sitting in the front row, and they came over to us. Flip's sake. They came over to us, and they were like, "Hey, what's your name and all?" And I was like, "Daniel, you just watched me before." And she was like, "Oh, I'm what's her face," or whatever her name was. She was laying on thick.
Was she?
And again, another member of my posse was trying to lay it on thick to these girls' back. And I'll give you a clue. Wasn't me. So
Better not have been.
So I heard the phrase, "What are you drinking?" I'll have one of those used. And I was like, is this James Bond? Like, what are we doing? Smooth. Yeah, didn't get him very far anyway.
No, not smooth enough.
Not smooth enough, mate. Again, they were chatting about us for ages, and I was like Aaron and Ben had bought that more alcohol because they had, like, obviously bought the alcohol-free stuff earlier, and I was like, these boys are going to want to drink this because they paid for it. We're leaving early to go to Disneyland in the morning, so, like...
Can't really bring it into Disney.
Can't bring Disney, so, like, it's going to need to be drank tonight if they're going to drink it. And it was coming up to, like, 11:30, and I was like, we're not going to get home to midnight, and then you're going to start getting on the sesh here, so, like, need to hurry up. So, to be fair to the person trying to get his hole, the woman was interested in his conversation, and she was mid to late 20s, and then she dropped the phrase, "The last time I went to the cinema was probably with my son." And I put my hand on the shoulder of the person, not the girl, the guy, and I went, "Let's go home now. I think it's time to go home." So we went home. We watched the first Avengers movie from start to finish. And I was sleeping on the pull-out sofa. This will all be in the vlog. I was sleeping on the pull-out sofa, and by the end, like, all I wanted to do was shoot myself in the head because, like, I couldn't go to bed until we finished the movie. And
you could have.
I couldn't.
You chose not to.
I couldn't have because everybody's sitting on the sofa that I am sleeping
Could have
on.
fell asleep though.
No, I couldn't have. So, I'm trying to get a shift covered, and the person can't do it. Anyway, yeah. So, got back, watched that, and we agreed. Listen, we'll wake up at 8 in the morning, leave the Airbnb for 20 to 9, and then when we're done that, we can go to Disneyland. Be at Disneyland for about 9:30. Sorted. I woke up at 35 minutes past 8. We were meant to be leaving the house in 5 minutes, and I said, lads, get up now, like, we need to get moving. Aaron started tidying. I'm really sick.
You're right there.
Thinking about this. Aaron started tidying. I got a shower. Oh, I skipped over a huge section. Go through that after. Aaron was tidying. I got a shower. And I got out of the shower. Ben Davidson, still asleep. Now, I didn't have a crash out, but I was short with him. And I went, Ben, why are you still in bed? Like, get out of bed. We need to go. And things got tense for a hot minute. No, it's fine. Be at Disneyland. What? And the rest of the day. But hey, that's a different
Maybe
story.
that's why.
Anyway, something I forgot earlier was I got scammed in Paris. You know this story.
I do. Big scam, like.
Huge big scam in Paris. It took €4 off me. In front of the Eiffel Tower, a woman came up to us with a clipboard that said, sign to help save the disabled children's hospital. And she said to me, will you sign this? I said, yeah, like, I'll help save a hospital, like, no bother. Full name, full phone number, real address, and then at the end it just said amount donated. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I had to donate money. So I was like, I have €4 in my wallet. You can have that. She said, anything's enough. Like, don't worry, like, have whatever. So I took the €4 out of my wallet, gave it to her, and as I was putting my wallet away, she saw a €20 note in my wallet, and she said, you have 20? And I went, I don't know where she's from. I went, yeah, but I need that. And she went, no, you give 20, and I give you change. And I was like, I don't know about that. I was like, no, I just tried to move on. I was like, no, I need this 20. Like, I need it. Then she goes, no, minimum amount for donation 20. And I was like, no, but you said 4 is fine. And this is when I was like, oh, this is a scam. And she went, okay, fine. You give me 20, I'll give you change.
Like I'm in France right now.
I kind of moved in another accent. Sacre bleu. She said, you give me 20, I give you change. I said, I took the 20 out of my wallet, and she grabbed it. And I went, no. You show me the 2 10s, and I'll give you 20. And she goes, yeah. And, like, opened her coat up, and I actually thought I'm going to get stabbed. She opened her coat up, and she's just, like, moving about. No money's coming out. Aaron comes over with a camera, like, recording her. It's all in the vlog. Aaron came over recording her, and she called him an explicit word and tried to knock the camera out of his hand. And we walked on.
Daniel just apparently doesn't have the ability to walk away from somebody.
No, I don't, because there's disabled children out there that needed help.
Yeah, but you just said you realised then it was a scam.
I know, but you are frozen, like, because she's using broken English. And
well, whenever I got creeped on in, where was I? Botanic Park, I walked on. Yeah,
they weren't asking to help save a hospital.
Yeah, I know they were asking for more. I'm joking. I'm joking. Cut that out.
I can't.
Why? You need to cut stuff out of this.
I can't.
You can't.
I can't. This is a solo episode designed that I can just go boop, upload. But yeah, I got scammed at a €4. So if she's watching, I hope whatever heroin you bought with my money helps you out.
I don't think £4 will get you much.
Well, if it helped you buy heroin, then it was good stuff. But yeah, I got scammed in Paris.
Wowza.
Anyway, went to Disneyland. Ben in Disneyland bought a Simba hat that was €30, and when you moved the paws, it moved its head. And we said to him, listen, why don't you just, if you don't want it, take it back at the end of the day. I'm going to talk with this. Took it back at the end of the day. So then we went and did all the rides. Ben's wearing this hat the whole time. Has lunch and everything. Fantastic. Then after Pinocchio, we're like, right, let's go home. And Ben was like, I don't want to go home. And we were like, yeah, but like, okay, is there any other rides you want to do, or what do you want to do? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, like, are you ready to go? And he went, I just want to stay in Disneyland forever. And we were like, but that doesn't, like, that's not really a thing. Like, he's just like, we're ready, like, we've done all the rides, like, ready to go. And he was like, no. We were like, okay. So we were like, well, we've done everything in this area. We'll walk up towards, like, Main Street. We were walking up Main Street. And I said to him, right, do you want to take your hat back now? And he was like, no, I don't want to take my hat back yet. And I was like, okay. So we walked about. He got a photo with his hat. And then when we was doing that, he walked into the shop and took it back. And he walked back towards us. And we said, did you get it back? And he just went, yes. Walked off. And I was like, he's like seriously upset that he like has to take his hat back. Even though like he knew that's what he was doing the whole time. But here, people say the mouse always wins. Not that day, it didn't. We used that hat, €30 back in Ben's pocket. He said, my son doesn't want this anymore. Little did he know. Then we went to the Lego shop. I bought you a Lego set because I love you. Can't believe I just said that on the podcast.
Same. Cringe.
Very cringe.
Weirdo.
Bought you a Lego Vespa.
You did?
Have you built it? Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Built it on Valentine's Day.
Oh, very good.
Because she gave me it on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Kind of doubled as your Valentine's present.
Yeah, it was a cop-out.
It wasn't a cop-out. I bought you a Valentine's gift in France and was like, I'll save it.
And then, yeah, but usually you just get a gift whenever someone goes on holiday anyway. I'm joking. I am fully joking. You know, I'm just saying it to wind you up before people think I'm being serious.
I was gonna get you a keychain. It had C on it with Mickey.
Oh.
But I didn't get you it because...
Well, you've already got me a C.
Exactly. It was very similar to the Portugal one I got you. Okay, make the biggest noise ever. It's very similar to the Portugal one I got you. Yeah. And I was like, how many C's can a woman have on her keys before it's...
Wait, am I at the camera? Yeah. There we go.
Awesome.
Wait.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So how many C's can a woman have before it's too many? So I also kind of looked like a dog tag, like a dog collar. So I was like, nah, I'll just get her a Lego set one day.
Well, you got me this keychain as well anyway.
Well, I was going to get... Yeah, I got you a sad hamster keychain. You should show that on the camera as well. I was also going to get you a personalised Lego minifigure. Like an actual, like...
Yeah.
It says, like, C and D or something, or DC. But they didn't have one of those, like, design your own minifigures when I was there, so that was good. Then we went back. Met up with Ben's friends. It was our last night. Met up with Ben's friends. Ben was speaking fluent French to the taxi driver. So good crack. And again, someone who should remain nameless was dropping a bit of riz. Didn't work.
Making it so obvious who it was.
No, I'm not. It's not who you think it is. It's not who you think it is. And stay in person, then stayed out to 4 a.m. and just slept in some random guy's house. And me and the other person, bit dangerous. Me and the other person were like, "That's crazy." Yeah. And I ended up sleeping in bed with the other person. But in total, I slept with Aaron and Ben in the same bed once each.
Very romantic.
So that doesn't tell you who it is at all. We'll see. Next morning, said person arrived back home. We got a Burger King in Lille city centre.
I would love just some chicken nuggets right now.
Just a big burger.
I'd love a Chick-fil-A.
Oh. What days are you free this week? We go to Chick-fil-A.
Well, you're not free tomorrow, you're not free Wednesday, and you're not free on Friday.
Well, we'll have a look. We'll see what happens. I'd love a Chick-fil-A. Well, you could maybe just... I'm doing a gig on Friday. You maybe just drop me one after the gig. If you loved me, you would just drive all the way to Lisburn.
On my own?
Yeah. Bring me out if you want. Anyway, then me and Aaron had a rigorous journey home of just like big bus to Brussels again. What did we do in Brussels? We started riding these wee like electric scooter bikes. They were cool. And then went to the Tintin shop again. I got another wee figure just to be like we keepsake of the trip. €6 down the drain.
You didn't even show me this.
It's next door. It's not even out of the packaging. And yeah, I can't. Or okay, I'm doing this as a stand-up bit, but I think this is just funny. Got to the airport, back to Dublin, and we were getting the Dublin Express home, and we saw a teacher from school that used to teach us years, like when we were in like first or second year, was sitting at the coffee shop we were going to because we were waiting for the Dublin Express. And as I said to Aaron, oh, that's such and such, the teacher ran off out the doors, probably to get a bus. And he'd left his rubbish. So, empty carton of juice, empty water bottle, empty packet of crisps. And Aaron bought a bottle of water, big bottle of Ballygowan, blue lid, and a snack or something. I bought a sandwich and a tea, or a sandwich and a coffee. And turned around, and we went to, Aaron said, I'll put this teacher's rubbish in the bin, flip's sake. And as he was putting it in, the teacher came back and was like, oh, Daniel, Aaron, good to see you, how's things? Shaking my hands and all this stuff. And shaking my hands, multiple. And Aaron goes, where's my water? And as Aaron said that, the teacher was drinking Aaron's water that he had just paid for and set on the table. And we had a full conversation with the teacher sipping his water back and forth while it was happening. And Aaron went and lifted another one. He stole it.
You'd be raging.
You would be raging. And the teacher took the water on the bus with him back to Belfast.
On the same bus.
Probably on the same bus, so he probably still has it. But probably finished.
I thought he'd still have it.
What?
I thought he'd still have
You never
his
know.
water from
Maybe
the
he's
week
just a
ago.
slow drinker.
Maybe.
Actually, it's not a week. It's only like 5 days. Because we're not even back 5 days. But yeah.
Okay.
I could lie down. Yeah, that was our trip to France, and then we went to Common Market on Friday. No, Thursday.
Thursday.
And we went to No Joke.
Uh-huh.
Went to Common Market on Thursday, and I got a Smash Bros burger, and you got chicken and chips from the Greek place.
Yeah.
And then we got Wing Society mozzarella bricks.
We did. I got hot honey, and you got buffalo
And blue cheese.
And he couldn't quite hack it.
I couldn't hack it. I held my hands up. I couldn't hack it. Made the wrong decision.
We ended up swapping.
We did. We ended up swapping.
Because I'm such a good girlfriend.
You're a great girlfriend.
Oh.
You got me a blue lava lamp for Valentine's Day.
I did.
That will, when obviously there's a solo episode, so you wouldn't see it, but I think trying to organise a day for comedian Dan Leith to come in here and do an episode. So we'll see what happens with that. I need to text him after this. But you'll probably see that lava lamp then at some stage during that. Gigs this week. What do I have this week?
Wednesday.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
I'm MCing Madden's Belfast Comedy Club. Come down to that. Well, actually, this will come out on Wednesday, so it's done and all.
Yeah, you've missed that.
Missed it and all. But let's say it went well. Wednesday, so tonight, if you're watching this, tonight I will be in the Spaniard doing Crack the Gong with John Devlin and Kieran Franco. And on Friday night, I am doing the Lansdowne Comedy Club. Comedy Club? The Lansdowne Comedy Club with Soupy Campbell. Are you serious? Just broke my keychain. You're a rat bag.
It screws back in.
Doing that on Friday night. And yeah, hopefully try and record a podcast on Friday or Saturday with Dan or another guest. And by that stage, I think the intro might have changed and the format might have changed, but we'll see what happens. Any closing remarks, Connie?
Closing remarks?
Like before we finish.
What does that mean?
Any final words?
Thoughts?
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, I saw Captain America. Really enjoyed it.
No one cares.
Really enjoyed it. I thought Harrison Ford was really good, but Kieran Franco hated it. Yeah.
Oh, he hated it.
Well, he gave it 1.5 stars, so I'm gonna say that's probably it. Didn't like it.
Well, what are we watching? What's this called?
My Fault, London.
Yeah,
Not a
haven't
fan.
watched it. Well, you haven't been watching it. You've been sitting on your phone.
I have been watching it,
You haven't
but like
been?
it's supposed to be an action movie. It hasn't been.
It's
one.
not. It's romance.
It said action on the
It
front.
said romance and action.
So where's the action?
All the drugs,
Is that what that is?
probably.
Shoot me in the head, like. Thought we were getting a wee like.
No, obviously not.
Flip's sake. Wait, are they gonna fall in love?
Yes.
That's his stepbrother.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
Did you read the description of it?
Disgusting.
Yeah, it is. But they're not actually related.
But then don't make them stepbrothers then. Stepbrothers? Stepbrother and sister.
Actually,
yeah.
There's these YouTubers, I used to watch them, and they like started going out, and then like one of their mum and the other person's dad, I can't remember what way, started having an affair with each other. Isn't that crazy?
That is actually crazy. I thought you
So like really, but they just got married. But like they obviously started going out before their mum and dad started having an affair. So like really they're step siblings.
Disgusting.
Do you know what I mean? But like that all happened before the mum and dad thing.
There's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
So like they were married, but then they became stepbrother and sister.
Well, it was like before they got married, they found out their mum and dad were having an affair.
Oh, they had been having an affair?
Yeah, but
Oh, so they
before they started going out. So the mum and dad only met because these people started going out. And then the mum and dad started having an affair. So like that's messed up from the mum and dad.
Yeah.
Like, and they were obviously married as well. So like they were cheating on their husband and wife.
Crazy.
So yeah.
Well, on that note, folks, thank you very much for listening to the episode. We'll be back next week with our guest episode. And we will see you all later. Catch the Oscars live stream on the 3rd of March. Check out our socials. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
You are. You're moving the camera. Stop it. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? Flipping heck.
Flipping Nick.
Flipping heck. Can't get the stuff. Can't get the stuff these days. But yeah.
Oh, that whole thing wasn't recording.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Why's up? Are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
Are you being serious?
100%. There's not the wee record thing on it.
Are you being
Since
serious?
like the last, I don't know.
Are you winding me up?
I'm so sorry.
No, tell me if you're being serious. No. Turn the camera on and show me.
Okay, I'm joking. It actually did just stop there though. We're back on. That was a joke.
You're breaking my heart today, like. But yeah, tune in. Look at the socials for dates and times for the Oscars live stream and for gigs. Buy your tickets for Big Team and Dolecast Live. Thank you to Connie for producing. Yep, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
See you later.
Bye.